Ever wish you could turn a pile of PDFs into a cool visual map with just one click? Meet ResearchFlow. Speed up your knowledge game by 10 times. Hi, I'm Jamie and welcome to Teachers Tech. I really wish ResearchFlow had existed back when I was drowning in research papers at university. The time saved and the deeper learning I could achieve would have been a game changer. With ResearchFlow, you can just upload a PDF and watch it transform into an easy to digest mind map. You can compare files and explore connections on a dynamic visual canvas. If you're diving into research, it even pulls insights from over 200 million academic papers to supercharge your work. Let's dive in and see how ResearchFlow can revolutionize your research process. I'm logged into my ResearchFlow account. If you want to take a look at this also, the link is down below in the description. I'm going to start off with my favorite feature, and that's taking a PDF and turning it into a mind map where you can really dig down deep into the details. Now, you can do this in a couple different ways. You can see that the interface has a common interface where I can, go ahead and ask questions and search for things. But I'm going to go ahead, I could go to upload, and this is going to create a new map for me, or I could click new map right here. So I'm going to click on new map, and this is where I can go ahead and upload my PDF. Now, the other thing I'm going to turn on right away is the Pro feature that I have available to me. And so this is going to be for longer, more structured answers to complex topics. So I am going to turn this on, and I'm going to go and upload. So down at the bottom here, you can see upload a PDF. I have some PDFs about electric cars on my desktop here, and I'm going to go and grab this one right here. So I'm just going to hit open, and you'll see at this point it shows me the PDF. Now watch how quickly I can turn this into a mind map. I'm going to go ask AI, and you get an idea of all the different things that it can do, but I'm just going to click on mind map right here to start with. Let me go and zoom out a bit so you can see how this mind map is shaping up. It's going to be taking the key topics out of this PDF here. Now, here's the first level mind map that came out of these. What I also really like, if I click on any of these right here, watch this. If I go trace back to our origin here, I click on it and it opens up and shows me exactly where it pulled from. And this is another feature I really like. Notice I have the PDF and the research report here. If I just scroll up, I can see the original PDF, but then this is what gets uploaded for the search in here. So I really like that capability. At any of these points, I can dig deeper. So if I was going to go on this one right here, I can ask AI again. I can dive in onto that topic, which I'll show you, and it's going to build out that part of the PDF. I want to point your attention to these numbers right here. Whenever you see this, this means it's still built out, but it's just being hid. So if I click on this 10, you can see the nodes that get opened up from these points. Now, since there's no number here, this is where it currently ends. And I can go and close these and open up others or have them all opened at once. Now, as you're opening these up, and if they get to the end of the mind map, you can go ahead and use AI to find out more information. So here's an example. I'll click on this one where signs of US market growth. So with this, notice if I ask AI now, I can go ahead, do a quick action of dive in, explain, simplify, or example. I could go ahead and ask it a question up here or choose one of the ones that they're recommending. So if I go ahead and click on this first one, you're going to see from that node, it's built out with these. Now, just like I showed you before, you can close these up. I can see 8 different nodes. Now, if you find one of these that you want to make sure that it's easy to find again, you can change the color of these as well. So if I go to card color and let's say I change this to blue, or maybe I change other ones to other colors just so I can easily find them if that's one's going to be important to me. Now I got to show you this other feature here about charts and how this interacts with charts inside your PDF. So if I go down here and I'll find a chart, and we have this one right here, I can use this screenshot graph shot here. So if I click on it, I can select an area like this right here, and I can ask questions about that chart. So I'm just going to go and click summarize. You're going to see that right at the front that there's going to be a new node presented here with this chart as the screenshot, and then that summarization is going to come up from there. I'm going to zoom out here and you can see now it took this chart right here and I have this summarization as it's getting built out in live time. So it goes from at any point, I can check the source again, just like I showed you before, it will show where it's coming from. So if you have a complex chart, use ResearchFlow to maybe summarize it, make it simpler so you can it helps you understand what it means. Now I want to show you a super powerful feature in ResearchFlow, and that is analyzing multiple PDFs. And I'm going to stay on the same board. I could create a new board, but I'm going to go upload PDF and we're going to pick 3 more here. So I have the original one that I uploaded, then I have these 3 more that I upload. Now I can align these PDFs to ask questions to connect them. So what I can do is if I drag this one on top, notice how this linear goes across here, they're connected. I'm gonna drag this one in too. So now I can ask AI, I'm gonna pose it this question, analyze the commonalities and differences between these 3 papers and present them in a table. So let's send this off and see what we get. All right, here we have the table that I asked for. I can see that all these different papers are on them. Now I can quickly scan down and look at the focuses to see the differences between them, the key topics, and they also broke it down in these for a little bit more information referencing each of these papers. For me, this is a game changer. When you're researching so many different papers and be able to cross-reference them that to find the differences and the similarities, game changer. If you're short on research, ResearchFlow has you covered with access to over 200 million academic articles. I'm going to go up top to search, and let's say I just put in future of electric cars. I'm going to filter this, and I want PDFs in here, open access PDFs. You can see the other filters you can apply. I'm going to hit OK and search, and you'll see that I can have many to choose from that I can add to this board or even create new boards from. So here we go. You can quickly hover over to get the abstract. If you find any of these ones that you like, just go ahead and click Add PDF. Now I will point out with these PDFs too, notice you can download them as well to have them on your computer. With the boards you've created, you can go ahead and rename them, or if you want, you can go and delete them. If you want to add new boards, just go ahead and click a brand new one and start with all the features I showed you. With these boards also, you can share them. So if I wanted to share this with a link, I can make this shareable, copy the link and send it to someone else. I can also export it. So I can export this as a mind map or a report, and you can choose the format that you want. Don't miss out on an opportunity to streamline your workflow, organize your thoughts, and dive deeper into every document. Experience firsthand how a powerful mind map can change your research game. Give ResearchFlow a try today with a link below in the description.